everyone, thanks for coming back to our channel.
Oh, hold on, wait a second.
Hi everyone, thanks for coming back to our channel. Today we're doing a question and answer sesh with myself and Dylan. And Rover's here too, but you can't see him because he's sleeping.
Yeah, he's had a really hard day.
Anyways, you guys gave us some questions and we're gonna give you some answers. So some of these were submitted just on Facebook in the comments. There weren't very many of them. Thank you to those who came up with questions for us. Dylan also got some questions from some of his coworkers.
Yep.
So we're gonna just kind of be reading those.
Cool.
Okay, so the ones that were submitted via Facebook, I have screenshots on my phone, so we're just gonna read them and answer them. If I can find them. So my mom says, "Why are you guys so cute?"
I don't know, it's kind of cool, because
Just great how that turned out.
yeah, it's really nice how that just kind of happened. I don't really know. I know that since high school, when Faith and I got together, everybody's kind of always been like, "Oh, you guys are just so cute. You're the cutest couple." And I mean, thanks. But we don't really do anything to do that, so.
Yeah, it kind of just happened. That makes us sound really conceited. So Dylan's mom, Stacy, says, "What's happening in the baby making department? I can't wait to be a grandma."
Well, actually.
No. What's your answer to that?
I mean, we're just waiting for the right time in our lives. Of course, we want to have kids, and we're really excited to be parents, and we think it'll be tons of fun and something that's just awesome in our lives. But we want to make sure that we're in a good place financially, where we can support a kid and you know, bring them up in a good household, I guess.
Yeah. So we definitely the goal is to wait till we're done with college. But that being said, we know that God has a plan for our lives. So whenever that time comes, we'll definitely be very excited.
Yeah.
But it's not on the top of our priority list right now. As much as we would love a baby, we should finish college. There you go. And that should probably answer a lot of people's questions, because literally anytime I talk to someone, they ask me if when we're having babies. So there you go. Sometime soon. We don't know when. And I mean relatively soon, like within the next
Couple years.
2 to 4 years.
If it does happen before that, that's awesome. And we're not, you know, we won't be upset about that in any way. That's just what God has planned, and we'll take that as it comes, and we'll be really happy and excited. So.
Yes. So Jerry Lynn says, "Do you guys still do art after high school?" Well, to be honest, we don't do much drawing or painting. For me, it's not that I don't want to, I just really don't have the time. I don't really prioritize that at all. But I feel like we get our creative outlet out in other ways. Those of you who are friends with me on Facebook or anything know that I work for a princess party company where we go and perform at children's birthday parties. So that's a really fun way for me to get some of my creativity out. And Dylan does a lot of artsy stuff too.
Yeah, since high school, it's, again, just time. Haven't really had a lot to do that. And I do miss it. I miss drawing and painting a lot. But I've been doing like a lot of just stuff with my spoken word project and gotten a lot of really good stuff with that. And I'm just going to keep going and kind of trying to do different things musically. And I kind of think that's where my artistic outreach is now. And I'd like to make some more time for drawing and painting.
So art, yes. Like drawing and painting,
No.
not so much.
Rover's trying to get in on the action here, and I don't know if you could see him.
But you could probably hear him. So Carol says, "Hey, Rove." Carol says, "How have you managed to continue to put yourselves through college? You two are an awesome team." Thank you.
Thanks.
for that, I would say just the grace of God, really. We were really blessed to be able to go to Shasta College and get amazing financial aid. We were thrilled the first year we went to college. Well, Dylan is a year ahead of me, so he went to college first, and we were so thrilled because his tuition was covered, and then when I went, my tuition ended up being covered, and it has been covered by our financial aid for the past 3 years, 4 for Dylan, and it's really awesome because we're actually totally debt-free from school still to this day, and not a lot of people can say that, so I would say it was, hey, God's hand in all of that. God definitely put us through college.
Well, and kind of also like just the fact that we are doing this together. I think
That's
a lot
true,
of,
I guess, other than the financial side of it.
I think a lot of people will say like, don't get married young, like finish college first, and that can be true for some people. But I know for me, for us, being married has made all of this so much easier because I know that I have somebody to deal with all of this with. It's not just kind of like, you know, like, I don't know, college is just hard. It's a hard time in your life, and there's just a lot going on. And so to have somebody, you know, to have my wife that I can always go to for anything is a big blessing for sure. So.
Yes, I definitely agree with that. I wasn't even thinking about like emotionally how we've been able to get through college, but yes, having a support system is really, really important. And I don't know, like for me anyway, then some things have happened in like my life where I don't know if I would have made college a priority had I not had Dylan, because I know like he's got my back no matter what I decide to do. So. Okay, Michaela says, do you see yourselves moving out of Northern California? And if so, where would be your top choice?
We've talked about this. We've talked about this a lot. But it's tough to say. I don't know if we necessarily want to leave Northern California or California in general, but life is just expensive here.
Not that we know any different because we've only ever lived.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, when we think about like our careers in the future and stuff and wanting to be able to provide the best that we can for our kids, I don't know. We've kind of thrown around a couple of different places. We like the way like Oregon looks, and it'd be a cool lifestyle and be fun, but I don't know.
Hey, we would take you with us wherever we go.
We've also talked about like more recently, kind of briefly, but we talked about like a place like Colorado or something like that.
We like the snow.
Yeah.
We've also never lived in the snow. So.
But it'd be cool, you know, just to have like our kids wake up on Christmas morning to snow and stuff like that. I know
for
that's
the
kind
kids,
of.
I'm talking about for me.
I don't know.
So we don't know because our whole family is basically in Red Bluff, and
That's the other thing. Yeah.
I don't know yet at this point in my life if I can see myself settling down on Red Bluff. I don't want to say it'll never happen, but like we moved to Chico 9 months ago?
Yeah.
About 9 months ago. And
almost 10 months ago now.
Yeah, the difference between living in Red Bluff and living in Chico has been so nice. Just because like, hey, I need to go somewhere. There are places to go. It's not just Walmart. You can go to Target, which is should be a whole nother video because they take all my money. So we're planning on probably staying in Chico for the next, at least the next 2 or 3 years, depending on what kind of jobs we can get when we're done with college. So I hope that answered that question. Maybe. We don't know. We don't know where we're going. Lacey says, did your first year of marriage go as you imagined?
I don't know. I feel like when you're young and you know, you get married, like for me, I feel like it was just different. It wasn't like anything more or less than what I had thought it was going to be, or less than what I wanted. And Faith and I had lived together for a small period of time before we got married.
About a year.
Yeah, and I mean, so we had already adjusted to living with one another. But when you're married, yeah, things are a little different. Obviously for us, like, we didn't have sex before marriage or anything like that. And so marriage is so much more than that. And I think that a lot of people who are younger can't get past that. And I really hope and pray that you can. Because sex is great. But that's just not what marriage is about. And that's not why Faith and I got married, and that's not why we got married so young, and you know, that's just not what it is. So as far as our first year of marriage, it was great. I mean,
the thing
it
is,
was when we're still like in school and in work, and so I mean, nothing super crazy changed or happened, but it's just a different kind of relationship when you're married versus when you're just together.
because we did wait, I feel like our entire relationship was built around that, and it didn't include that, so it was just like an addition to our relationship. So when things get rocky, it's not like all we have to lean on is, you know, our love life. It's just not like that. So, and it's not for everyone. I get that. Some people don't feel like they need to wait, and that is totally fine. Mm-hmm. No judgment. But yeah, it worked for us, definitely. I would say our first year of marriage was really, it was good. To be honest, I don't remember a lot of it because just school and work at that time were so busy. And that's kind of why we're doing this vlog, because we want to start remembering times in our life while it's really busy. Okay, so we got married, we went to Disneyland, so that was good.
That was awesome.
We had 4 days that time, and that was so much fun. Mm-hmm. Then after that, it was Christmas, which was also fun. And that was good. And
then like 9 more months happened. and the thing is like, you know, kind of like you were saying, it was just busy.
Yeah. We didn't take time to really like pause and cherish a lot during that time, and that's still something we're working on now, where it's like, should we spring $20 to go out for dinner? Like, yes, we should.
Yeah.
It makes, you know, if it's gonna make a memory, sure.
Yeah.
But that's okay. We learn as we get older. But yeah, first year of marriage was great. It was great. So Kelly, I'm not sure if your question was like asking me at that time, what is our vlog about, like in general, or what this vlog is gonna be about, or what. But basically our series of vlogs that we're working on is, like we said, just us recording periods of our life that we think we will want to remember one day, because we're young and it's going by really, really quickly. So that's it. I don't know. We're definitely planning on vlogging when we go to Disneyland in June.
You're not coming.
You aren't. They don't let puppies on the ride, dude. Fly right out. Well, I know you want to meet Elsa, but you can't. Anyway, so we're definitely planning on vlogging then. And any trips we go on or anything, we'll try to do that. It'll probably be a little bit of everything. We're not so sure yet. Whitney says, current life status would be cool, along with any short-term or long-term goals you guys wish to accomplish as a couple. Rovi updates too, obviously. Looking forward to it. Okay, let's start at the beginning. So, current life status. I work at T-Bar in downtown Chico. It's a really awesome place to work. And yeah, I really am enjoying that. It's definitely a change from Starbucks, where I mean, I love working at Starbucks, but it definitely like consumed every aspect of my life, and it is not like that at T-Bar, so I appreciate that. Also currently work at Chico Princess Parties, so that's really fun. I'm really excited to see that company grow, and excited to see kind of where that takes me. And also still full-time student at Chico State, studying liberal studies because I want to be an elementary school teacher. That's still happening. And yeah, that's my current life update. What about you?
I'm tired. No, so I was really blessed. As some of you might know, I worked at the Red Bluff Staples before it closed just a little over a year ago now. But I was very blessed to be able to maintain employment with Staples here in Chico when we moved here. And I am a supervisor there now, so I work full time, and last semester I did that and full-time school, and it just was horrible. So this semester I went slightly part-time. I'm taking 9 units this semester instead of 12, and it's better for sure. But overall, I mean, my store's doing really well. We're in like the top 10% in every category in the store. My department in the tech department was ranked #1 in the whole company as far as being to budget this past fiscal year. So yeah, everything's good. But in my spare time, which never is around or happens, I've been trying to make spoken word more of a priority for me right now, and a couple other music projects I'm trying to get going, because it's one of those things that I want to be able to continue to do, and hopefully that God will continue to work through those things and through me able to connect with other people and share those words and that message.
Also right now, our house is covered in fleas. Covered. So what happened was, and this is good, this is a good segue into Rover. Okay, so right before Rover got his surgery, we noticed like he's got a couple flea eggs. But it didn't register that they were flea eggs, which was stupid on my part. I don't know, I just didn't think about it. When we brought him in to actually get his surgery done, the vet was like, hey, the vet noticed that he had a lot of fleas. Okay, so then he had his surgery and he had his cone on and he had stitches, and we couldn't give him a bath for 2 weeks.
Yeah, they were like, don't groom him, don't comb him, don't do anything for 2 weeks. I'm like...
So during that time, the fleas took over our lives. That was, almost 2 weeks ago since he got his cone and everything off.
Jeez.
I gave him a flea bath immediately. Then I took him to PetSmart and got him groomed. They did a flea treatment on him. I've been putting peppermint essential oils on him because I heard that works. Then after he got groomed, we put actual flea medicine on him. Still didn't work. And now he's got a flea collar. Still doesn't work. Still totally covered in fleas, as is the rest of our house. I have vacuumed. I have washed everything. So now we have to bomb it. Yeah. We have to bomb the place. We don't have that much time to just not be at home, because we have to obviously take Rover with us.
And you have to leave for like 2 hours and then come back and open everything up and then leave for 2 hours again. Like,
that's a big thing. We just don't have. So we're gonna try to do it before spring break happens. But worst case scenario, over spring break we're gonna do that. I hope it's before then, because I just feel bad for sweet Roby.
Yeah. But otherwise, he's doing great.
He's doing great. Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Bro.
He's healed.
Look,
he's not
over
gonna
here.
look. I mean, he has little tiny scars. He's pooping like normal again, so yay.
Yep. His teeth feel great.
His teeth must feel great. And he smells so much better.
So much better.
So much better. He just has normal dog stink now. It's not like rotten corpse / trash cans.
Yeah. So it's good.
So Roby's doing really good.
So cousin Josh, how's it going, dude? Says Dylan be killin' with word spillin', spoken word. Anyway, question for Dylan: what is your favorite spoken word you've created? Well, I think my favorite track is the third track on my EP, No Longer Scared. It is called Rats, and it's just a track that's about a homeless guy that I met, and that track just kind of climaxes everything in a really well way, and it's very metaphorical, and there's a lot of hyperbole in it, and I just really like it. And it came out really good and always hits really hard whenever I perform it live, and so yeah, that's probably my favorite one.
You can cut this out, but that's hyperbole is not the correct term. Hyperbole is an extreme exaggeration.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I could eat a whole horse. You don't do that. That's not really what you're using. You use metaphors a lot. I'm just saying that hyperbole is not the term you should be using.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I see. Okay. Next question comes to us from
Fat Matt. Fat Matt 9001. Yeah.
Rover's pumped. Matt says, "What are you giving Caitlin's fiance for Christmas?"
Let me tell you, Matt. This is actually really funny because every time we pass rice at the store, hey, that would be a great Christmas present for Matt.
But like not just like a little, but like the big old giant bags, like.
But now that you guys don't eat carbohydrates, I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably a Rolex. For real though, what got you inspired to start your YouTube channel and where do you see it going? I mean, we kind of already answered this, but just to make memories and to be able to have something to look back on. Where do we see it going? It's gonna blow up. I don't know. No, I don't know. If we were to somehow get like a bunch of viewers or something, that'd be really cool. But
it's mostly for us.
It's mostly for us
to look back on later.
So. Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to dive into the questions that I asked all my coworkers to put in the YouTube comments, but instead I got a pile of sticky notes. So let's do that. Okay.
Oh, by the way, we haven't read these yet.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. I think this is from Torres. It says, "Do you want to go dance with me? Circle 1."
And that's probably not in focus.
It says yes or yeah.
I choose secret option number 3, no.
This one looks like Nathan's handwriting. How concerned should I be when I'm drinking out of the drinking fountain and the water pressure dips when someone flushes the toilet? I mean, that happens sometimes.
Does it though? Out of the drinking fountain?
Yeah, well, like, our drinking fountain's, like, outside the bathrooms.
Oh. I don't know, I mean...
Pretty concerned.
But what...
You should definitely go see someone. Okay, this looks like another Torres. Did you know 15% could save you more meat Arby's? These don't even make sense, man. What is reverse osmosis?
Okay, first of all, I didn't know that I could save 15% on meat by going to Arby's. Now I do. Thank you. I probably still won't be going there, but...
It's not good. Reverse osmosis. Kind of hard to explain. Essentially, it is the opposite of regular osmosis, in which a solvent is going to pass back through a membrane. And that's all I know. I don't know.
The water... Okay, it's like this. If you have salty water and you have clear water, and there is a membrane separating them, the salty water is going to try to... Sorry, the regular water is going to try to dilute the salty water, right? Because the salt that's passing through, it's the regular water. Because the salt can't pass through the salt.
I don't know. Next question. Torres, how many... Okay, these are actual questions, so this is better. How old is Rover? We don't actually know.
If you watched our last video, you would know that.
He is about 12, we think.
The vet chose him a birthday of, what, February 2nd?
Like February
2007.
8th, 2007 or something like that. I'm like, that's not his birthday. But okay.
But that's his legal age.
What filming equipment do you use? Well...
My camera.
Yeah, so for Christmas, Faith got a Canon Rebel T6 camera. That's what we've been using for this. We don't currently have like a tripod or lighting or microphone or anything like that. We're just using just the camera and what it has there. But eventually we'll upgrade to some more stuff like that if we
need to.
You know, if we need to and everything. Will you get another dog? Oh.
Well, like we...
Maybe someday.
We can't... Okay, so I follow a lot of shelters on Facebook, and pretty much daily I commit to wanting to adopt a dog. But the thing is that like I called our landlords and they were like, no, the one dog is all you can have. And I totally understand that. We have a very small apartment. And we also infested it with fleas, which they don't know, so don't tell them. But
yeah. Also, like the
so we
first
can't
week
have
we
another
moved
dog.
here, Rover destroyed the carpet. This is what we're talking about. Like literally, like first week we moved here, just destroyed this thing. So.
Which is something he's never done before, but he just decided it would be appropriate to literally rip a hole in it. So,
Someday.
So someday
maybe,
we want one.
but he doesn't know.
But he doesn't know. Yeah. Rover's gonna be the only dog we ever have.
Only dog for me.
The only dog for me is this one. This guy.
Next question. What tattoos do you have? I have one.
What does it say?
Oh, it says Joshua 1:9,
What's
which
Joshua
is
1:9?
one of my favorite scriptures. It says, "Have I not commanded thee? Be strong and of good courage. Be not afraid. Neither be thou dismayed, for the Lord thy God is with thee whithersoever thou goest."
That's the fancy way of saying it.
King James, baby.
I can't. I have 0 tattoos. I don't plan on getting any, but I admire those who have them. I really like the watercolored ones. I think they look really good. I also really like the white ones, but I just feel like I'm just way too over analytical. So if I got one, I would go crazy from looking at it so much. So I don't think I'm gonna do that to myself. But yes.
I see. Okay, last question is from Emily at my work. She says, "What are your thoughts on Lucas the spider?" I am not super familiar with this Lucas.
I know who he is.
I've seen a little clip that she showed me earlier today, but I thought we could probably take a look at a couple while we're doing this.
Wait, which video is this?
This is the opening.
Oh, this is the opening. Lucas the
Yeah.
spider.
Hi, my name's Lucas. I have too many eyeballs. I look around with all of the eyeballs.
Okay, bye.
I love him. Let's see. This one is called Lucas the Spider Playtime.
He's gonna fall. Oh gosh.
That
He's
is
gonna fall
not
down the
a
drain.
safe place to be.
It's dark down.
No.
I wonder what time it is or
Don't.
Lucas, go down.
Oh. No.
He just died.
Lucas the Spider is adorable. I wish his videos were longer.
He just died.
I don't think spiders can climb back out of this.
That's true, yeah.
If not, then yeah, he probably died. But I think they can. He's a huge spider. I think
Yeah,
he
he's
could
pretty
climb right
giant.
out.
Well, there you go, guys. That's just probably a super long video after I'm done editing this. But just a couple of questions that we really appreciate you guys asking, and hopefully you got to know us a little bit better. We're just gonna keep trying to make videos as much as we can, and hopefully put out something at least once every couple of weeks, just to be able to keep in touch with you guys and have something that we can go back and cherish as our little family.
So thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.